You want people to support you, you want mentors to invest in you, you want opportunities to open up, you want someone to believe in you before you've proven anything. But here is the truth nobody wants to hear. Before anyone helps, you have to help yourself first. Before anyone supports your vision, you have to show them it's worth supporting. Before anyone becomes your fan, you have to prove you're not just talking. You have to show up consistently, even when nobody's watching, because people don't invest in potential, they invest in proof. And if you're sitting around waiting for somebody to come and rescue you, co-sign you, or validate your dreams before you put in the work, you're going to be waiting for a very long time. Welcome back to Coleman Studio Podcast. I'm Coleman, and today we're going to be talking about something that will sting a little bit, but it's the truth you need to hear. Nobody's going to come and save you. Nobody's going to come and hand you the blueprint, the audience, credibility, and the momentum. You have to build that yourself, and not just once. Not just when you feel like it's consistently over and over until people can't ignore the work you put in. Because here's what most people get twisted. They think support comes first and then effort, but it's the opposite. Effort comes first, resilience comes first, consistency comes first, and then people pay attention. So if you've been frustrated and nobody's supporting your content, your vision, your business, this one is for you, because by the end of this, you're going to understand why help doesn't come before you help yourself, and more importantly, what to do about it. So now let's get into it. I remember when I started putting out content, I thought if I just posted something good, people would notice it and I would get support. And when I didn't get that, I got really frustrated. I started questioning if I was doing the right thing, if my content was good enough, if people even cared. But then I had a conversation with someone further along than me, and they said something that changed my entire perspective. They said, nobody's going to come and support you until you prove yourself that you don't need them. At first, I didn't get it, but it clicked. People not rally around potential, they rally around momentum. They don't invest in ideas, they invest in execution. They don't support people who are inconsistent or still trying to figure things out. They support people who are showing up regardless of the numbers, who create regardless of the feedback, who build regardless of the applause. Because that's the kind of person worth betting on. Not the person who's waiting for permission, but the one who's already gone. Here's the part nobody tells you about. Help is a response to effort, not the substitute for it. Let me say that again. Help is a response to effort, not a substitute for it. People will support you after you've shown them you're serious. Opportunities will open up after you've proven you can handle them. Fans will follow you after you've consistently delivered value. But none of that happens before you put in the work. Most people miss this. They want support before the sacrifice. They want the cosign before the commitment. They want the audience before the consistency. And then they wonder why nobody is showing up for them. But here's the reality. Nobody owes you their time, their attention, their belief. You have to earn it. Not just with one post, not just with one video, not just with a moment of inspiration, but with sustained, relentless, undeniable proof that you're not just playing around. You get it? Let me break this down for you. Before people will mentor you, you have to show them that you're coachable. That means you're already applying what you know. You're already moving. You're already solving problems on your own, because nobody wants to point to someone who's still waiting for hand-holding. Before people collaborate with you, you have to show them you are reliable. That means you deliver, you follow through, you show up when you say you will, because nobody wants to partner with someone they can't count on. Before people will support your content, you have to show them it's worth supporting. That means you're consistent, you're improving, you're not just posting once a month and wondering why nobody's engaging, because nobody invests in inconsistency. Now, here's the uncomfortable part. This is especially true on social media. Social media rewards resilience. It rewards people who keep going when the algorithm doesn't favor them, who keep posting when the views are low, who keep creating when the feedback is quiet, because platforms and people are watching not just what you post, but how long you keep posting. If you're still here, this matters, because resilience is a filter. It separates the people who are serious from the people who just like the idea of being serious. Let's get practical. If you want people to support you, here's what you need to ask yourself. Am I helping myself? Are you showing up consistently? Are you posting when you feel inspired? Are you improving your craft? Or you're waiting for someone to tell you that you're good enough? Are you solving your own problems? Or are you expecting someone else to fix them for you? Because here's what this looks like in real life. You want someone to mentor you? Cool. But have you done the research? Have you consumed their content? Have you applied what they have already put out there for free? Or are you just looking for a shortcut? You want people to share your content, cool, but is your content good? Is it consistent? Is it valuable? Are you just hoping people will support out of pity? You want opportunities to open up for you, cool, but are you positioning yourself for them? Are you sharpening your skills? Are you building a body of work that speaks for itself? Or are you just waiting for someone to hand you something you haven't earned? Most people don't want to hear this, but the reason you're not getting support isn't because people don't care. It's because you haven't given them a reason to. Let me give you some examples. Social media. If you post once every 2 weeks and wonder why you're not growing, that's on you. Nobody's going to support inconsistency. The algorithm doesn't reward it. People don't trust it. And opportunities don't come from it. But if you show up 3, 4 times, 5 times a week with strong content, people will start paying attention, not because you are perfect, but because you are present, building a skill. If you have been working on something for months and haven't actually produced anything, that's on you, because nobody is going to invest in someone who's stuck in preparation mode. But if you're putting out work, getting feedback, improving, people start believing in you, not because you have arrived, but because you're moving. Relationships. If you only reach out to people where you need something, that's on you. Nobody wants to support someone who's transactional. But if you have been adding value, showing up, being consistent in that relationship, people want to help. Not because they owe you, but because they have seen your character. Be honest with yourself. Are you helping yourself first, or are you waiting for someone else to do that for you? So let me ask you, what support are you expecting that you haven't earned yet? What help are you hoping for that you haven't proven you deserve? Because here's the reality. Nobody's coming to come and save you. Nobody's going to build your dream for you. Nobody is going to create your content for you. Nobody's going to grow your platform or hand you the opportunities. You have to do that on your own. And not just once, not just when you feel motivated, but over and over and over again until it becomes undeniable, until people can't ignore the work, until the proof speaks louder than your words. Now, here's the uncomfortable part. Some of you reading this might have been inconsistent. You have started and stopped, posted and disappeared, talked about your vision, but haven't executed it yet. And now you're frustrated and nobody's supporting you. But you have to own that. You can't expect people to believe in something you haven't committed to yourself. You can't expect fans when you are not delivering. You can't expect mentors when you are not coachable. You can't expect help when you are not helping yourself. So stop waiting, stop looking for validation before you put in the work. Stop hoping someone will believe in you before you believe in yourself. Start moving, start creating, start showing up consistently, regardless of who is watching, because that's when everything changes. Not when people start supporting you, but when you start supporting yourself so well that people have no choice than to notice. Look, I know this one hits hard, but it's needed to, because too many people are stuck waiting for permission, validation, or support that they haven't earned yet. And the truth is, you don't need any of that to start. You just need to help yourself first, show up, be consistent, prove your resilience, and the rest, it will follow. Not immediately, not magically, but it will follow, because the world rewards proof, not potential. So as you move forward this week, ask yourself, am I helping myself first, or am I waiting for somebody to do that for me? That's the Coleman Studio Podcast. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next one.